This is Richard Hoffman with BWE Firearms, and I'm finally trying to get out and get some videos done. This is going to be an update video of what's going on in my life and the business and everything else, so you guys know what's going on. If you don't know, I was diagnosed 18 months ago with stage 4 metastatic colon cancer. I've been fighting that, going through chemo. We went through the first batch of chemo. It looked good. Things were starting to shrink. We went on maintenance doses chemo, and shit came back stronger than ever. My cancer grew by 1/3. I am now on heavy duty chemo, and I just had another scan, and this seems to be beating the cancer back. Most everything shrank. I had one mass on my right lung. I think it's the middle or upper. I've got one on the lower which shrank, but I've got another big mass here. Excuse me. That grew a little bit. The doctor said when they look at stuff, it didn't grow enough to where they're worried about it. But we shall see. Dealing with that, you know, it takes a lot out of me. I sleep a lot. I go for chemo and spend 6 hours in the infusion chair, 6 to 8 hours every 2 weeks. And then I have a poison pack that I take home with me. Sorry, I'm farting out of my poo pocket. Because my butthole no longer works because I got a poo pocket. My doctor is going to talk to the radiation people and see if they'll irradiate the shit out of that tumor. See if that'll help any. I don't know if it'll do any good or not. She's going to talk to them and find out, and we're going to look into that. But, excuse me. Besides that, in my life, some of you might know, some of you might not know. Just about 6 months ago, my wife, Michelle, passed away from a heart attack. We started this business together, and between the cancer and losing Mickey, I've not been able to come out into the shop. I've probably been out here in the shop maybe a dozen times in the last 6 months. I did. I came into some inheritance money, not a whole lot, a little bit, that my family cut loose for me because of my situation. And talking to my stepfather, who's a financial advisor, he said, you know, I said, well, what the hell do I do with it? Do I leave it in cash? Do I, you know, there's not enough to pay the mortgage off or really make a dent in the mortgage. You know, what do I do? And he said, well, keep a bunch in cash and invest the rest. And it's like, well, what the hell do I invest in? I don't know anything about investing. And he's like, invest in guns. You know guns. So I've bought a couple of full autos. One I bought for myself, kind of. You know, it was, I didn't get hurt on it, but it wasn't a great deal. was an FND, which is the updated version Browning BAR. Excuse me, this chemo is giving me nausea and vomiting, so I'm trying to keep everything down. I was hoping that getting the FN, because I had to do make a part or two for it, so I could use the different barrels on it. Because I've got everything now that I can shoot 3 calibers. If I get an 8mm Mauser barrel, that'll mean, excuse me again, that I can shoot 4 calibers out of it. But I was kind of hoping that that would kind of give me some motivation to get out in the shop. And it has. It has gotten me out here. So now I just got to keep on with that and, you know, try to get out here and start doing some paying jobs and that type of thing. So we're moving in the right direction there. Through all this, I've gotten closer to my daughter, who we've, you know, has not been a great relationship. Hasn't been bad. I mean, it really hasn't been bad, but it could definitely be a lot better. And most of that is because of me, because I'm just, you know, I'm just me. We talk almost every day. And she usually comes over, or we go out to, you know, dinner or lunch or something. Usually try to do it once a week or something. My son Nicholas wants to become, he's graduated college now. He graduated right before Mickey passed away. So at least she got to see both her kids graduate from college. Nicholas wants to join the business and help me run the business, which is fine with me. My big problem is I don't have the energy to get out here and train him. You know, so it's like, you know, he wants to come out here and do stuff, and I can't get out, you know, I'm sleeping. So we're going to be working on that. He also has some kind of damn tumor on his back. It's not cancerous, so we're glad of that, but it's about the size of a frickin' football. We've been dicking with that for about 2 years now. We finally got some progress made. They went in, there was blood vessels in the thing. They went in and injected some kind of stuff in there to kill off the blood vessels. And it's been about, I think tomorrow it'll be a week, and it's actually visibly started to shrink. So we're on the right path there. When I was in the hospital, after they found out I had stage 4 metastatic cancer, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. And they cut out almost all my down tube on my large intestine. It was all perforated. They were afraid I was going to get sepsis and die from that. The day before I went under the knife, our cat, my cat, Mojave, had a stroke and passed away. And Mickey had to deal with all that. Getting Mojave cremated, getting everything done. And she refused to tell me until I came home, because I had enough with the cancer that I was dealing with. Mickey did not want to get more cats. At that point, she was one of those types of people, when a pet died, you know, it was a good, you know, 3, 4, 5 years before she would get another pet. I'm, I want pets around, so I'm more likely to get pets. Well, after she passed away, Nicholas and I were not doing well at all. And I decided, I talked to Nicholas and I said, I think we need to get a pair of cats, bonded pair. So we went on the adoption websites and found a pair of cats. They were from different litters, but they were both born at the same time, at the same adoptive people's houses, and they became a bonded pair. They were adopted out as soon as they could be. Somebody adopted them, had them for a year, and then brought them back and said they couldn't take care of them. And then at that point, since they were a year old, who the hell wants cats that are a year old? They want kittens. So Nick and I went and saw them. We hit it off together. And we adopted Don and Ollie. And I'll pull up picture. I'll try to insert pictures in the video. And they have saved our lives, because I don't know if we would have. There was a good chance I would have offed myself. And if I did that, Nicholas probably would have followed suit. So those two boys did save our lives. They are rambunctious and loving and everything else. We now have cat MMA fighting on a regular basis in the house. They never hurt each other, but oh my God. And we also have daily cat NASCAR. And do not get in the way, because you will get your ass run down. Or you'll get hit by a flying cat as they jump off furniture and, try to get ahead of the other one. So I will put in pictures of them, because they are cute as hell. The tuxedo is Donnie, and I think they're called tabbies, is Ollie. And they are just a hoot to be around. As far as the business, I'm doing what I can. I appreciate everybody who understands. And those who don't, go fuck yourself. I don't care. It's hard to be out here knowing Mickey will never be out here with me again. That's kind of the update. Nothing surprisingly new. I'm losing my hair. Shit's falling off. One drug gives me acne like I was a 15-year-old kid. I think the same drug gives me joint pains, joint and muscle pains, which move around. Started in this shoulder, then it went to this shoulder. I couldn't even use this arm practically. Now it's in my freaking jaw, on this side of my jaw. It hurts like hell when I try to eat. That, and then coupled with the nausea, and, it's like driving down a big hill in an old jalopy, rusted out, run down Model T, doing about 90 miles an hour, and you're just hanging on for dear life going down this hill, waiting to see what parts fall off next. But I'm bound and determined to make it to the end, even though when I started this journey, they told me I've got to less than a 14% chance of making it past 5 years. You know, I've gone 18 months, still doing okay. I'm hoping we can get this damn cancer to shrink more and more. And, you know, get back to business and get some shit done. Make some money. But I just wanted to do the update and kind of let everybody know what's going on in my life and BWE's existence. We're still in business. You know, email me if you need to talk to me. I mean, don't hold your breath for me to get back to you. I will answer the emails, and I will try to answer the phone calls, but I'm just starting to get to the point where I can even look at them. And I hope you all understand why. Like I said, if you don't, screw you. I don't care. You can go somewhere else who nobody else has the stuff I do, so piss off. For those of the rest of you, thank you very much for your understanding. I've got some other videos that I'm going to film as soon as I turn this one off and start up again. Have a good day, and we shall talk to you later.